Hi, my name is Drew Devitt. I'm with Field Alignment Services and Training, known as FAST. We've got 30 years of experience applying Mowgli's to large equipment in the repair and new construction of machine tools. Today I've got the pleasure to be here with Karsten Kunde. Karsten's with Diamant. They're the manufacturer of the Mowgli's material. We've had a long cooperation with them. So Karsten's here today to help me describe to you some new techniques for repairing large equipment in the field.
Yeah, thanks for introducing me, Drew. Please let us know, how did you get into the machining of large bedways?
Well, that's a great question. It's really a customer demand. We would have customers that would have bedways that were all worn out, and they wanted to be able to fix it with the Mowgli's material. We can fix scores in bedways, but you can't really fix the geometry of the bedways using the epoxy material. So we developed a technique that allows us to machine those bedways in place. Basically, we make a temporary carriage that we Mowgli's to clearance surfaces that were machined on the bedways when the original bedways were machined. We use those as a reference surface to remachine the worn bedways to be consistent with the original datum lines of the machine tool. And then we fit the mating components, the table or the saddle, to those fresh bedway surfaces.
That's great, Drew, but isn't it difficult to achieve a rigid milling setup with such a temporary fixture?
In fact, because the temporary fixture is being guided by a clearance surface, which is right next to the way surface being machined, we have a very short structural loop, and this results in a high stiffness, allowing us to get better surface finishes than, for instance, Ingersoll was able to get in the construction of their new machines. Additionally, the flexibility of this temporary setup allows us to position milling cutters in many different aspects. So we're able to do machining on keeper surfaces underneath of a bedway surface. We're able to machine positive sides on large bedway surfaces. We're able to machine flat surfaces in steel and in cast iron. We're able to machine the bedways for vertical boring mills, so we can translate these temporary fixtures around in circles very accurately as we machine new bedways for vertical boring machines. Ingersolls are a specialty of ours. We can get a great surface finish with our wiping cutters, the Ingersoll wiping cutters. Also, Ingersoll tubular way machines. They're very difficult to repair any other way, but with this process we're able to remachine the tubular ways, refit the tubular phenolic components to these new bedways, and get the Ingersoll machine up and running again in a very short period of time. The next day, after the Mowgli's material is cured, we remove the table from the bedways, trim off the excess Mowgli's, open up the oil grooves and oil holes, and give it a good stoning, and then it's ready to put back into operation.
When would someone consider in-place machining?
Generally when the machine is quite large, or it's difficult to move, or it's had a catastrophic failure. This is especially true with large vertical boring mills, large planers, planer mills, large lathes, big roll grinders and surface grinders. When these machines go down, it's often catastrophic and the machine needs to be repaired quickly. This is a perfect way to get the machine back in service and very accurate, very quickly and inexpensively. It can also be done just if you need to improve the accuracy of the machine. That's another good reason to do the in-place machining process.
In summary, what are the advantages of in-place machining?
Well, the advantages of in-place machining are that it can be done very quickly. It's much faster than trying to pull the bed up out of its foundations, put it on a truck, send it someplace to be machined, and then bring it back and try to reinstall it. Also, because those steps don't have to be done, it's much more cost effective. So anytime you have a big machine and you need it to operate more accurately, in-place machining is something to consider.